Welcome to another Monday Minutes with Michael. Dominate or fade away. So I'm standing next to a tennis court, and although I don't play tennis, I recognize dominance when I see it out of great tennis players. And it really goes for any other sport that I watch, whether it be baseball, football, soccer, even the Olympic sports, Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics. That's where people dominate. And I gotta ask myself, do I dominate in my everyday life? Whether it's at home, whether it's at work, do I dominate, or am I just kind of sitting back and fading away? And if I'm true with myself and think about what I'm doing, some days I don't dominate. That's just me being truthful. But it is a reality check for me to better myself each and every day that I wake up. Now, some people are okay with not dominating. Some people are okay with just, and when I say dominate, I'm talking about you yourself, not trying to really dominate anybody else, but what are you fighting against you? See, I can go to work every day and try to be the best teacher I can be. If I dominate my day, then I'm successful. I'm not trying to dominate anybody else because the work will show itself. You don't have to sit there and talk about it. You just have to be about it. You just have to sit there and put in the action. I told my kids this week, and I tell them all the time, your actions will always speak louder than your words. So what are you doing as a student to dominate you and get the grades that are gonna make you successful? The study habits that make you successful on the tests. So it's not always about you trying to dominate somebody else. Now back here, absolutely. You trying to dominate your opponent. But when it comes to you as an individual, what are you doing on a daily basis that's going to get you from point A to point B to be successful? Are you just going to try to scoot by? Are you going to give it everything that you have? Are you going to give it the God-given ability that God has given you to be the best that you can be? Now, I get it. Not every day we feel like being our best. I understand that. That's just reality. That's life. But what can you do to make every day your best day? And listen, life happens. I've always said it. Things are going to get in the way, and sometimes you can't always be the best. But I'm just talking about the best for you. What are you going to do this week that you can dominate and be successful? That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. I have a friend, Pete Bobless, and I know he doesn't mind me using his name. He worked at two different places that fix cars, and he decided to open up his own shop. And he is going to dominate whatever he does in his own car shop because that's who he is. He loves helping people, and he loves to make sure that people are safe on the road. So, what are you going to do this week to dominate? Dominate you. Dominate what you're doing to make you successful. Think about that this week as you go through your daily lives. And I think if you think about that, it will definitely bring the best out in you. So as I end every single video, continue to live your life with grace, gratitude, and greatness. Continue to protect your peace. And whatever you do this week, just dominate and don't fade away. And when you do that, by the end of the week, I promise you, you're going to feel better about what you did this week so that you can head into the next week and dominate that week as well. Have a great week, everybody, and I will see you next week on Monday Minutes with Michael.